What's up guys, I'm Heath Pierce and we've got to talk youth. To be young again with the world at your feet. Well, every year a new crop of Wonderkids makes the jump from being just talented to being hugely influential for their clubs. And the most fun thing for us fans is you never really know when it's gonna happen or who it's gonna be. Well, we've been watching closely and wanted to give you the 7 Wonderkids who are taking their game to the next level this campaign and whose FIFA ratings in the next edition of the game are literally going to explode. Who's next to join this group of players going from exciting talent to proving potential world-class ability? Hit us up in the comments and let us know who you've got your eye on, and make sure to give this video a like if you enjoy content about the game's young superstars. So let's get to it. First up is 19-year-old Ajax forward Kasper Dolberg. The young Dane has been all the buzz in this year's Eredivisie and has 9 goals and 3 assists to his name from just 16 league appearances and 12 goals and 4 assists in all competitions. He's been regularly dubbed a wonder kid and is actively being hunted by Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, and Borussia Dortmund, and for good reason. He has all of the tools. He's pushing 6'3" in stature, he's great with the ball at his feet, he's explosive on the dribble, and can strike the hell out of a ball. While he's a different build than Ajax's last wonder kid, Luis Suarez, who was around the same age when he signed with the club and he scored 81 goals in 110 appearances, Dolberg has been incredible this season and has a wide open path to becoming a world-class player. The key for him is solidifying his reputation at Ajax, because far too often we see young players tearing it up in the Eredivisie and they make a transfer that's too big for their young careers. So stay patient, Kasper, and don't worry, I'll build my FIFA team around your potential. Next up is Guadeloupe-born French international midfielder Thomas Lemar. Unless you've been living under a rock this year, you'd probably know that he's 21, plays for the top scoring club in Europe's top 5 leagues, and he's got 7 goals and 4 assists in the league, plus 2 in the Champions League, and he's not even a striker. The two-way midfielder has had his style compared to that of his idol, Andres Iniesta. He's not the type to fly into a challenge or take players one-on-one. He's more of a fluid player who likes to control the rhythm of a game, and he puts his teammates in dangerous positions in front of goal. It is a shock that Caen sold him for just $4 million to Monaco a couple years back. Could you imagine if Caen held on to their players? It would have been a midfield of N'Golo Kante and Thomas Lemar. I'd pay a lot of money to watch that, but I'm also thankful for the young, dynamic team that Monaco put together. There are literally 5 other Wonderkids that could be on this list who are leading them in the thrilling Ligue 1 title race. And if Monaco happened to knock off City in the Champions League in the same way they did Tottenham, don't tell us you're surprised. We've warned you about their serious potential. Up next, it's City's new £27 million signing, Gabriel Jesus. This kid isn't much of a secret, but he is now playing on the world stage in the Premier League, and his FIFA ratings are ready to explode. The 19-year-old Brazilian winger has 4 goals in his first 6 national team appearances, 2 of which were in his debut. And since his move to City, he's automatically considered one of the paciest players in Europe now, and is the perfect mix of flair, speed, and he has a massive engine, which is exactly what Brazil has been missing the last couple major tournaments. Oh, and in his 48 professional matches to date with Palmeiras, he's got 16 goals and 8 assists, which makes me laugh because he's not even 20 years old yet. And if you can find another player in the world with more upside than this kid right now, I'd be shocked. And his couple of appearances for City have already proved just that. Speaking of players with crazy pace, we head to Portugal to a club known for producing the next superstar. It's Sporting Clube de Portugal's 21-year-old midfielder, Gelson Martins. This guy is fire. He's got all of the explosive pace you could dream of and melds it with a great technique and fantastic distribution. He's the kind of guy who just plays that simple ball around you, and by the time you turn around, he's gone. A light in his head turned on during the Champions League opener against Real Madrid when he was the best player on the pitch and ran world-class defenders like Sergio Ramos and Marcelo ragged in his man-of-the-match performance. Not just anyone does that. Only players with true world-class potential do that to Real Madrid, and this kid did just that. Combine all of that with a steady flow of 4 goals and 7 assists in 19 league matches, and I'd say we have a potential world beater on our hands. Now let's head back to France, a breeding ground for young superstars. Now when Nice got off to a flying start this season, all eyes were on Balotelli and his attempt to resurrect his career. And if you ask most people who's the top scorer at Nice right now, they'd probably still say Super Mario. Little did we know that Balotelli would end up playing second fiddle for most of the season to 23-year-old Alassane Plea, a winger in the squad who prior to the season had just 9 goals from 4 seasons. But Plea has been fantastic this campaign and is key to their Shock League title fight. And he's got 11 goals this season from 19 matches and has built a nice strike partnership with Balotelli that accounts for more than 50% of the team's goals. He might be the oldest player on this list, but at 23, he's still young enough to discover his untapped potential and get some sexy FIFA stats in the next season. Now it's time to head to Italy, where we have a player with the pedigree and ability to be a top player. It's Giovanni Simeone. Have you heard that name before? Yeah, probably because of this Diego guy who had an illustrious career as a player, winning La Liga, Serie A, Copa America, and a few other cups, and is now the fiery manager of Atletico Madrid. Well, his 21-year-old son Giovanni has been lighting it up for Genoa this season and has 11 goals in all competitions, 10 of which have come in the league, which is 37% of the team's goals. His true potential was on display in Genoa's dismantling of Juventus in November, when he grabbed a brace that made his father so proud that he went to Instagram to celebrate his son scoring against Juve 6,084 days after Diego himself took down Juve on his way to the Serie A title with Lazio. Keep an eye on this kid, because anyone that can score goals like he is will get their deserved FIFA love. And rounding out our list, it's another striker whose FIFA ratings are going to skyrocket in the next edition. It's Sweden's new Zlatan, Alexander Isak. The 17-year-old just earned a huge move to Borussia Dortmund after scoring 10 goals in just 19 first-team starts for AIK in the Swedish Allsvenskan. I don't care what professional league it is, that's seriously impressive. Yes, we are all waiting patiently for his first Bundesliga goal, and it may take a while for the 17-year-old to get any real looks, but for a kid who was likely playing amateur football and chasing girls at his high school 12 months ago before breaking out last season, he deserves some FIFA love. He's also already represented Sweden at the full national team level and scored in his second match to become the youngest goal scorer ever for the Swedish national team. It might be a bit too early for people to call him the new Zlatan, but if Dortmund's track record of developing young stars has anything to do with it, he could reach those heights. And who wouldn't want the next Zlatan in their FIFA team? So guys, those are the 7 players we want to make sure you are getting into your FIFA sites ASAP. So hit us up and let us know who you are signing. Maybe Bakayoko or Boschili at Monaco, Timo Werner at Leipzig, Julian Brandt at Leverkusen, or Leverkusen's big new signing Leon Bailey. The sky is the limit for any of these kids. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.